Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. Welcome. I make beauty videos on Mondays at 8 AM Pacific time. A lot of times my videos are targeted to light olive skin people. So if you're curious, check out my channel and stick around by clicking on the subscribe button and also on the bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a very popular TikTok makeup hack. This started pretty much a year ago on TikTok, but I didn't really get to see the trend pop up till sometime later in the year when I would see some of the people that I follow on YouTube recreate this makeup hack, or they also call it like a foundation hack. The idea is to put on moisturizer, then translucent powder, then setting spray, then a primer, and then your foundation. So I counted 5 steps, and I actually had to write them down because I just kept forgetting. There's fireworks right now. The fireworks are because of the Lunar New Year. That's what it is. I'm not gonna be including the original video in my video just because I have seen that some people started getting copyrighted for when they would insert that video, the original video in. So you probably already know which TikTok I'm talking about. I'm not really one to jump on trends all the time, but sometimes I just can't help myself. And this one I've been wanting to try it forever, even though I've seen it very successful with people with oily skin. Now for me, right now, my skin is actually not doing bad. It's, I would say, pretty normal. My skin is mostly more drier, on the drier side versus oily. At the moment, this is what my skin actually looks like after just cleaning it, and I'm hoping that my camera is not changing colors. I'm still playing with the settings, guys, so if you've been watching my videos and you're wondering what the heck is going on with the lighting, please forgive me. I'm still trying to figure out. I have a pretty old camera and I hook it up to my laptop, and that's how I can see the screen bigger, because otherwise I would not be able to really see myself right there. So that to say, I'm sorry if the lighting keeps shifting. So bear with me if I keep glancing over there, just because I have to make sure that my camera is focusing and I don't have like a green background going on. At first, I was one of those people that I did not want to download TikTok. I thought it was, a waste of time. Actually, it kind of is if you're not careful. And I blame my husband for getting me into it, because he would find actually pretty funny videos. And so eventually I ended up downloading it, and you can find pretty good videos, and some of them are pretty cringy and really awkward. But I would say that my favorite thing about TikTok is actually sometimes it's not the actual video, but like getting on the comment section. Anybody else? For example, I'm actually on the makeup hack video, and the first comment says, "My dry skin could never. Hopefully I will moisturize good enough that this will not be a fail on my skin." Another one says, "Step 1, have a good skin." That's a lot of times the same mindset I have with a lot of trendy makeup that makes your skin look flawless, just because I look at myself and I'm like, I've gone through very severe cystic acne, and that would be like the first comment that would pop up in my head as well. So I understand that comment. And of course, most of the comments as I see, a lot of people say that they like this trend. Without adding any words to the girl that created this TikTok, she never recommended the tip for a specific skin type. She just said that it would leave you with no creases and it would last like 24/7. Obviously, I'm not gonna try it for 24/7, but I'm super curious just to see what the application would look like. Because I've had acne skin, and I do have, I still get acne, as you can see, but I have texture skin that probably will never go away. Because of that, I crave having an application that just looks flawless, even though in real life that would never be the case. Maybe it's just me being weird, but I find it satisfying. Like, some people find it satisfying looking at certain things, kind of like visual ASMR. I kind of get the same thing when I see like a flawless makeup application. I know, it's just weird. Anyway, let's start with the moisturizer. Right now I'm using the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factor. Actually, what is this one called? I'm just using the Ordinary moisturizer. It just looks like this. My only concern with the first step is actually, I'm wondering if applying your sunscreen would ruin this. I don't want to think that's true. You should always wear a sunscreen before you go out, even if it's a rainy day, even if you're going to be indoors. Just the light from windows or when you're driving or walking. The ultraviolet rays from the sun, you know, is what causes your skin to age. So always use a sunscreen. I'm gonna use just a tiny bit. To be completely honest with you, right now it's 8:25 p.m. I wanted to try this earlier, but I just didn't have the chance to do it, so we're doing it right now. All the products that I will be using, I will definitely put them down in the description box in case you're curious. Second step, translucent powder. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Halo setting powder, and she says to just very lightly put it on. Step number 3 is using a setting spray. So I have the Milani Make It Last, probably on its last legs. I have to get more. Step number 4 is using a primer. I'm going to be using the only primer I have. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I put too much. I have to say, just as I am applying this primer, normally this primer feels like it kind of grips my skin and it doesn't slide as smooth as it's sliding right now. I'm guessing it has to do with the setting spray that I put on. Finally, we can get into the foundation. I haven't used this Bareminerals Barepro Foundation in a while. This one is too light, so I'm gonna be mixing just a little bit of these e.l.f. Mix to Match adjuster drops just to warm it up a little bit. And there we go. I actually want to try this makeup trend on my mom because she actually has very oily skin. Honestly, the person that actually really inspired me to do this was Sabrina on YouTube. She has oily skin, and when she did the hack herself, oh, her skin looked beautiful. So I thought about my mom because she has the same skin type, and my mom is letting me use her face to practice, you know, for certain assignments for my school. So the next time I have a chance, I will do this makeup hack on her and see how well it will go. Looking at it up close actually is giving me a pretty dewy finish. I had to go back on Ulta and get more details on the Barepro foundation just because I couldn't remember if it was supposed to leave you with the dewy look. I feel that with this hack, it is leaving me with a pretty dewy look on it, and if I touch it, it is still pretty sticky. So I wonder how long it's gonna take for it to sit, because in the foundation hack, it doesn't say that you should put anything else on top. I'm gonna pause right here, apply concealer, do my eyebrows, and I'll come back to see if the foundation has set. Okay, I'm back and I am done with my eyebrows. Applied concealer on, but I haven't set it. My skin looks pretty smooth. The only thing now that I am worried about is that it does feel tacky to the touch. But the surprising thing to me is that when I'm touching it, it's not really transferring. So it feels tacky just like when you are done putting on your setting spray. The next step will be, you know, putting blush and bronzer on. So I have just this e.l.f. palette, very simple palette. I like to mix these two colors. Just gonna go very lightly and see what happens. Focus. It's actually blending pretty well. I was so afraid it was gonna be patchy. If I wanted to have a very natural looking makeup look, I would say that I would be tempted to skip the highlighter just because it feels like the dewiness is there enough to show up in here. Let's see. What just happened? Oh my gosh, I think I just broke my chair. How did that happen? Alright, I just broke my chair. and I only weighed 110 pounds. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna use the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, just because this highlighter is not as intense. Just a little dab right there. I'm gonna be lazy today and just do the crease. Nothing special. We're focusing on the skin, so I feel like I would lightly set my under eye at least, just so that the creases underneath my eyes are not so noticeable. Lastly, I'm gonna be using this Milani Color Statement Lip Liner. This was in 03 Nude. I almost excused myself without doing anything to my lashes. That's how sleep deprived I have been lately. I was thinking, this makeup look is not taking that long. Alright, I put on my lashes, but as usual, it's a work in progress to put it on perfectly. I feel like they're gonna come off. I actually forgot to set with powder my concealer, so I'm just gonna show you how it looks like up close, because it's actually not looking that terrible. The foundation feels like it actually has finally set, and there's no transfer on my hands that I can see. It looks very beautiful. I actually really like how it's looking. I'm wondering how long it's gonna last. It is 9 p.m. at this moment, so there's no way that I'm gonna be able to wear this for a long time. But I'm gonna come back right before I take off my makeup just to see what it looks like. I might wear this another day and put an update on that. I will definitely leave the update in the description box so that you can see how long it actually wear and what it looked like. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like this video and let me know if you have tried that makeup hack before, or if you plan to try it. Definitely let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.